Okay, guys, listen here. I don't know what just happened, but thank you all for joining us again. JT Ladies Lounge with Jazz and
We're
T.
back.
And we are back. We finally got this thing together, guys. I don't know what just...
We actually had it together, but y'all
Yes.
y'all know how technology works. Literally, we talking, we here in JT Ladies Lounge, we having good conversation. We in 2017,
On the
going
right
into
note.
2018 with a blast.
Yes.
And the
Hot.
computer just shut up. It just shut out. So
because
we
ain't had no
hoping
damn
that
one.
it don't happen again in 2018, but it may. And don't judge us because this is a Judge Freeman zone. We're just talking and giving our opinions, but
Yes.
don't judge us for that because we have no control of technology.
We didn't know it was gonna happen. We got a guest in the studio. You know, usually when it's us, we're used to it. We're just like, okay, screw it. We're just gonna deal with it. But we got boss lady sitting right here. Like,
yes, of dynamic
public relations.
Hi,
everybody. How you doing?
Alee.
Alee. No, because it's Alee. Because we like to call her Alee.
You know what? They're the only two people who remix my name. And I don't take offense to it. It's actually a term of endurance. So,
it really is.
Anybody else, you be getting the side eye, the left eye, and the right
But you know why? I'm gonna
Pronounce
tell you why.
my name.
And I'm not.
Put some respect.
Put some respect on her name.
And I ain't burning.
Yes.
Put some respect on my name.
We love it. We love it, girl. And the thing is that because you're like, we love you so much.
Oh, thank
her
you.
name is freaking Tamara.
Right. We had.
I have to say it slow.
And you see, she couldn't even say Tamara. You don't even sound right saying that. So don't
feel right. It do not feel right. So, and we've been friends since '99. So I mean, that's her name, and she don't accept it probably, but she understands that I have a hard time saying it. You know what I'm saying? And Ali's name's not hard to pronounce, but it just looked like it should be Ali. And I've been calling her Ali since we met.
Right.
You know,
and she never corrected. She was like,
I never did.
Even our first interview, she was like, it's Ali. And I was like, oh shit. I was so embarrassed.
No,
but she never corrected me. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that she is so open hearted and so genuine and so cool.
Yes.
You know, you're a regular person.
Yes.
Yes, Lord. We love regular people around here.
We appreciate regular.
Right.
All across the board.
So going back before we got
rudely interrupted
by
mean and rude.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we was talking about stuff that we want to end in 2017. Just end of, the show or, anything personal, even with you, with your business. Mm-hmm. People inboxing you, messaging you, people coming to you in incorrect.
Right. That's true. That's tacky.
They not coming to you the correct way about wanting to be a part of your business.
That's true. That's
you know
true. That is.
So what have you experienced?
That's funny you mention that. I'll say this. When people see what I do and they want to inquire about retaining me for my services, set your expectations. Have realistic expectations, okay? You want to engage me, but you don't have a budget. How is that going to work? It's not going to work. It's just not. I appreciate the admiration. I appreciate you wanting to engage me, but without a budget, I can't do anything for you. Even it costs me money to produce the saliva to even talk to you. So
say it again, girl.
I mean, it costs me money
to produce.
There's overhead associated with producing the saliva to even talk to you. Right. Therefore, I'm operating at a negative.
Right.
Because you don't have a budget.
Right.
That's not going to happen in 2019. I'm serious.
2018.
I'm serious. No, I mean, it's just, to me, I love what I do. I go hard for my clients.
Right.
You do.
Eli,
you really
Eli
do.
being one of them.
Yes.
The 14-year-old phenomenal musician.
Yeah.
Right.
Go to his website, elimusic.com. He's on Instagram, elimusicnow.com. His website, is elimusicnow.com. And I put all of myself into my clients.
You do.
So to come to me and want to retain me, you don't have a budget at all. You don't have, so I'm saying to myself, how do you want to finance my services? So 2018, have a budget and we can work from there. That's what I'm saying. Other than that, I'm very flattered that people see what I do and they want to engage me accordingly.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
the budget does have to exist. Some type of budget has to exist.
Right, because when you started growing your business and doing what you're doing, I'm pretty sure you have faced the issues with family and friends trying to get.
I've had
price.
friends. Thank you for bringing that up. It was an excellent point. I've had friends, people who I thought were my friends, who expected me to
Work for free.
and now I don't mind modifying things for friends. I don't mind doing that.
Right.
But to have this sense of entitlement, like she, for what? I mean, so that is just, it's funny you mentioned that. So again, no.
She done dropped the
No, I
pot. Let me tell you something.
Thank you.
Honey, that is fucking her.
That hit hard.
She done dropped the pot. Yes, girl, you got some plans.
Look, pop.
Exactly. Pop literally upside your head
Right,
because,
basically.
it happens.
But I love what I do, and I'm very blessed to be able to do what I love, and that generates and that resonates with the quality of work that I put out on behalf of my clients. But friend or family, you got to give me something to work with. I got a mortgage to pay.
Right.
Amen.
I can't pay my mortgage with your dream.
Or your thank
can't-
you.
Right.
I can't do it.
Right.
That's real talk.
I just can't do it. So in order for me to be able to keep a roof over my head, to provide services for you, you have to have some sort of budget.
Right,
and
because
then we can talk.
it's
It's a
at
business.
the end of the day, it's a business.
And you know what? And the funny thing is that we always talk about supporting Black businesses.
Mhm.
I won't get on my soapbox. But we always talk about supporting Black businesses, but at the same time, when we find a Black business that puts in the quality work and that asks that quality price, we don't want to pay it. Because it's like, well, damn, sis. But at the same time, you will pay a low budget other business to do non-quality work and to get less results.
Right.
I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right, but I hope y'all pick it up.
What happens is, and I don't want to pull the race card out,
Right.
but what happened is my white counterparts who do the same quality of work that I do, not even, and might not even be to the level that I produce, but because they're of another ethnicity, that's not an issue, especially in this market, because I know because we all talk.
Right.
So I know who talks to who because it all circles back to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just it's disheartening. It's unfortunate, but again, I love what I do. There has to be some form of budget. You can't come to me, love what you've seen me do for other people, want me to duplicate that success for you, but you have no budget.
Right.
It's just not. It's not realistic. It's not feasible.
And I love it. And you know what?
So that's what we need to end for 2017.
Whack shit.
Right.
Oh,
in so many ways. You know what? This is the uncanny version of the JT Ladies Lounge.
Yes,
so you might hear
a lot of
colorful
everything
word every now and again.
Yes, a lot of everything you already know, because I feel the same way. Like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Stop it, because honestly, I do feel sometimes when I'm supporting my fellow business partners, the quality of work is inconsistent. You see what I'm saying? But when you find someone that puts in that work, stop hesitating to pay them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to pay like you play. You know, so I think that's what we need to stop for 2017. Let's stop asking for the damn hookup. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop. I mean, 2018, whatever year, just stop it.
Yeah.
Let it go in 2017. Stop asking for hookup in 2018 unless it's a barter for services. You can provide a service. You know how you do it, but stop acting like people are supposed to provide for you just because we are both Black. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it takes work and it takes time to put in. You put in a lot of work behind what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't expect you to work for me for free and just be like, yo, so what's good? Because we both, Black women.
Or the thing is that just think of it this way. If I say I'll take you on as a client, and
Right.
you're not paying me, how much attention do you expect that I'm going to pay attention to you if I haven't been monetarily compensated?
Mm.
You think I'm going to put in the same level of work with somebody who is? I mean,
Or-
it's just a no-brainer.
Or even if you're not monetarily compensated, what is the service that you're providing me to make me feel, to make
But
me feel like
sometimes
it's equal?
it's funny because I'm going to be very candid, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When people come to me and they say they want to partner with me,
Mm.
I don't even know you.
Right.
So how do you know that I want the service that you're offering? I know you want what I got, but
right.
I don't
right.
even know
right.
you.
Right.
So I got to. In 2018,
and that's
No.
what this is what
no,
it's
I
about.
don't like. No, don't do that. Don't
This
do
is
that.
about
2018. I don't know. I get random requests to partner. I don't know you. I don't know what services you offer. Well, I'd be interested in.
Right.
But you know
right.
what I have, and you're interested. God, thank you for everything you blessed me with.
Yes.
But don't do that. Whenever I get those emails or those inboxes, let's partner. I don't know you to want to be interested.
Right. Right.
And sometimes I may be, and sometimes it may be a great fit for a partnership. But most times it's not, because again, whatever you have, I don't feel that it's going to properly align
Mm-hmm.
with my business and my image.
Right.
So the
Yeah.
whole
Right.
those partnering
Right.
emails and inboxes and text messages,
Stop.
2018, I would suggest you don't do it.
Right. All right. So we got some
That is
comments and we got
hilarious,
some
girl.
people that joined us.
That's the real
So
It's the facts.
sorry.
It's
So
the facts.
sorry.
Hashtag facts.
So sorry for the first
Facts
interruption.
2018.
We are going to upload both videos. So if you're just tuning in now, or
Mhm.
even if you tuned in earlier, thank you everyone for joining. Dee Dee said, "Hey ladies."
Hey, Dee.
Stephanie said, "Hey ladies," and Alee.
Yes.
Hi.
Hey.
Thanks for tuning in. We
Yes.
appreciate it.
Jane said, "You all looking pretty. Happy New Year, all."
Thank you, Jane.
Jane is a childhood friend of mine.
Aw.
Yes, she's a childhood friend from Nigeria.
All right.
So thank you for tuning in, Jane.
Thank you,
She is an
Jane.
editor and a fashion designer. She has her own
Cool.
magazine, Fierce.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Fierce.
Jane. We need to have you
Fierce.
on the show, honey. It's
Definitely.
2018. I would love to
Let's
have
make
you
it happen,
on.
Jane.
Yes.
Need to hook up with them.
Yes, I would love to have you
Yes.
on.
Earl
Phenomenal person.
said, "Keep doing your thing, Queens. You have a full support. T, what's up? 201 stand up. Very good job, Queens." Earl, thank you. That's somebody who I went to high school with.
Hi,
Earl.
nice to
meet you.
Thank
Happy
you,
New
Earl,
Year.
so
Yes.
much. Thank you. You have supported me. I've seen that you commented on, shows that I did.
Hey, Earl.
Thank you for, just the support and
Somebody's
sharing.
watching me.
I can't sing with the damn, but I'm not Eli.
Thank you.
Right, that's what we got him for. Yes. Thank you so much again for joining us.
Dawn Moss is laughing at us. I'm not.
Hi, Dawn.
Oh,
Dawn is
beautiful.
the general manager
Yeah.
of Carolina Kitchen in Hyattsville. That's my good girlfriend.
Oh,
Hey, Dawn.
good girlfriend.
Yes,
Yes.
she is.
No, I'm
Good
saying
girls
how
getting better.
you made me think about Lonnie when Lonnie
I
B.
love him. I haven't
when,
met him.
Yes.
too, when you said good girlfriend, so
Yes,
it just made me
yes.
think about him when
Love
you said
him.
good girlfriend.
Love
You
him.
know, I think I may have met Dawn because I met you in Hyattsville, didn't I? When I was with Tim. And he did a thing and I interviewed
Yes.
you. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Honey,
Yes.
that
Yes.
food was popping. Okay. It was delicious. So
Yes.
that's where we began at. And I
Yes,
thank God
yes,
for Tim
yes,
because he
yes.
brought you and I together.
I've known Tim for a long
And
time.
the funny thing is, when I was interviewing you, because you're so matter of factly and your shit's so sharp, like you miss nothing, right? So I'm asking her stuff,
Thank you.
but as I'm asking her stuff, I'm talking, and I go like this, and I didn't even have no more questions after she got done talking. I was just like, oh shit, I think I'm done. Like I had nothing else to add. The only thing I wanted to know is what does your schedule look like and when can we collaborate? Because I need to
Yes.
talk to you.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because
right.
to me, she was one of the women that she know what she want.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And she get what she want, and I
Mhm.
love it. You
Thank
know, I loved her whole being. So I
Thank
was
you.
like, well, I hope she ain't, too bougie.
No. I mean, no, not at all. I mean,
But she
I have
wasn't.
my bougie moments.
Right.
Right.
But
As
overall,
well, we all do.
But overall, I'm just a girl from I'm just not a girl. I'm a grown ass woman. But
Amen.
I'm just trying to make it. Just trying to sustain my business.
And I appreciated that. And that's the one thing that drew me to you
Thank you.
was your presence.
Thank
And
you.
like, It's whatever. I'm out
Thank
here
you.
trying to get it. And I appreciate
Thank
you for being regular
Thank you.
and being about your business
Thank you.
and giving me advice along the way and dealing with me and, our technical stuff.
No, that
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I'm going to read a few more comments, and I'm going to go back to what we were just discussing right
Yes.
now. So Dawn said, "Women on the move." Earl said, "Kings to support the queens more."
Yes.
2018. Yes, thank you, Earl, so
We
much.
need more of that in 2018.
April
agree.
top notch. Lattimore said, "Beautiful ladies, thank you so much."
Thank
April,
you. Thank you so much.
April also is someone who I went to high school with, and she
Hi,
has
nice
supported.
to meet you.
April.
Thank you for
She
tuning
has
in.
supported too. She has commented and tuned into our show. So thank you so much, April.
Yes.
Much success in 2018. Thank you, and the same to you. But that's one thing. The word bougie. I actually hate that word.
Do you?
I do.
Is it because it has so many meanings?
Because to me, what is bougie? Is it that because you want more than what the next person want?
I think bougie, when you hear that word, it's synonymous with someone who feels like they're better than other people.
Entitled.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like they're somewhat different. They have a false sense of entitlement for whatever
Mhm.
reason, don't know.
Right.
So no, I think being bougie, there's a fine line between being bougie and just being really out of touch with reality. There's a fine line.
Yes, it
And
really
and
is.
sometimes it takes people a swift slap in the face with reality to understand, like, you get back to reality, stop the nonsense. So, but I have my moments where, when I say I was bougie, I just want certain things.
Expectations.
Right.
You got expectations.
I expect certain things from a certain situation. If they don't meet my expectations, I'm a little upset. So that may be bougie. I don't know.
No, but to me, it's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, it's not.
Bougie is someone who doesn't appear to be flexible. They want what they want when they want it. They don't want to assimilate. They don't want to blend in with the environment. They want the environment to blend in with them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They want their surroundings to in a way cater to them.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Whether it be at work, whether it be at home, whether it be whatever. Everything is about them. No, it ain't about you, boo.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And
agree.
that's
All the
how I
time.
feel.
All the
And
time, but
'cause when I
sometimes
think
though
about
it
that
need
word,
to be.
to me, I get that it's like you may think you better than that person, but to me, it's like
No.
it's not nothing wrong with saying that you want more.
Or you want things a certain way, but to me, I
Right.
think the thing is that bougie has so many different meanings.
So many different connotations.
It does. It really does. It has so many different meanings
Right,
because
right.
sometimes bougie, I've heard it mean really hood,
Mhm.
like really corny, really generic. I heard it mean that.
Mhm.
I've also heard bougie mean really stuck up, really prissy.
Right. Right.
Like you
right.
said, you think the environment should serve your needs
Mhm.
versus you serving.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've heard, I don't know, because I mean, sometimes like I talk to certain people and they told me I was bougie.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm not. Maybe a little funny acting.
At times.
Yeah, I mean, I do admit that, but I don't think that I'm bougie because if I'm in the hood, I'm in the hood and we chilling and we
Right.
doing
Right.
hood shit,
right.
but I'm not really certain how long I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Because after a while, I expect certain shit and my nerves is bad.
Well, April had something insightful to say. She said, "I'm okay with being called that because for me, it says more about the person than it does me. They feel like I'm better in some way than them. Not true.
Right.
But it tells me that they look at me in a different
Like,
light, and I'm okay with that."
Right. And that's what I was saying.
Thank you, April, for your comment.
Right.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, April. And that's what I was saying. Like, I understand it because they look at you a different way, but it's just something when I hear that word. It's
Mhm,
okay to look at me. It's like if you think that I want more than you, or you like, oh, I don't like her, or I don't want to be down with her, whatever. But that word bougie is like you stuck up. That's how I think about the word
Okay,
bougie. Like
okay.
you stuck up.
Which you're not. You're down.
Yeah,
to earth. Right.
yes,
right.
exactly. So when I
And
look at it, like,
I want you to think that.
right.
I do. Go ahead and think that so we can hurry up in this dumb shit that I'm in right now.
Right.
And stop wasting my time.
And stop wasting my time.
Right,
Think what you want to think about me. But I mean, you know, I'm funny acting, but I'm not stuck up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to me, whatever your perception of me is, go ahead and live with that. But just know that whatever you're thinking, you're probably wrong.
And that's the same thing that April said. They use it negatively, and that's what it is. April, that word to me is just used so negatively. So like that's the only reason why I said I don't like it, because I don't like don't use no negative word.
For me, I guess the word bougie, I laugh at it because there are certain places that I'm just not going to go to. There are certain places I'm not going to dine at. There are certain places I'm not going to live. I just have a certain standard of living that I've established for myself. And if that's
and nobody gave it to you,
right?
So if that's considered bougie, I don't know what to tell you.
But that's crazy. That if somebody,
which is unfortunate, but that's just what it is. I just have certain standards that I've set for myself, and I want to maintain that.
And that's exactly, there you go. You just ended that word for 2017.
End of story.
And that's what it is. Your work, what you want to do in your career, where you want to live, what kind of car you want to drive, how you want to raise your kids, what type of clothing, whatever it is. If you look at me being bougie, then that's sad.
Yep.
If you're looking at me that I want to live a better life, that is sad.
Exactly.
If you are critiquing me because I want to live a better life, that's sad.
You know what's funny is that I've been told when I go on dates every now and again, because I just whatever.
She just goes whatever. Because she be bougie, do not be bougie.
No, what I don't do is I don't look at the price tags or anything. I just eat, I drink, and I enjoy myself.
Right.
And I've been told, well, you're expensive. I said, well, I mean, that's just what it is.
Right.
Because one thing, if I'm taking...
You called me!
Basically, you inquired about spending time with me. So we're going to go to a place where I want to go.
And I'm hungry and I want no damn salad.
I mean, no. I mean, okay, that's the appetizer for me. But that's not the main. That's not the meal.
Right.
But my thing is anywhere where I suggest in terms of dining, I've been there before. I'm a regular there. They know me. You're not putting me on anything new.
Oh,
you know what I'm
so
saying?
You go where you know you can get good service.
Exactly, and good food, and the food is consistent. But I've been told, oh, well, you're expensive. I mean, I don't look at price tags. I just eat. I enjoy myself. When the bill comes, I leave that to you.
Right.
I'll leave it to you. And that's just what it is. I mean, and that's what?
Where the pop?
Yes, pop. Where the pop?
My pop fell somewhere.
Oh, we gotta get the pop.
Where the pop? I'm just
pop that.
Pop
that wallet.
Basically, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
Earl said, proper perhaps. I just like the term you're talking white fad off the top of fad. The goal was always to get out of the hood. It's being called that. Classify me because people don't understand. So be it. Because my way from the BS, like the Queen said.
But when I was younger, I did. A lot of people did say I spoke white. Whatever the hell that means.
I got that too.
You know what I'm saying? Because I only spoke the way I heard, or probably not even that. Because right now I don't even talk like the way I heard. You know what I'm saying? So you can never pick up where I'm from my accent. But if I did speak white, whatever that means, then if you don't understand, if I'm speaking white, that means I'm speaking clear, right?
And which to me, but why would that?
Whatever means.
Why should being grammatically correct be
being white? Exactly.
Why does that be synonymous with being white? No, you have an excellent command of the English language, and you're exhibiting that. That's it. Right. I got the same thing when I was born. I grew up in the projects.
Yeah.
Right.
And I got the same thing. As an adult, I speak Ebonics as an adult. But my mother and father, they weren't trying to hear ain't and being grammatically incorrect, or your tenses weren't right.
And people don't understand.
They didn't want to hear none of that mess.
But one time
they didn't want to hear it.
I was in the bathroom. I was in the 6th grade, and I was in the bathroom, and I had a girl try to teach me how to be black.
That's funny.
And it was funny to me because I'm like, girl, do you understand? I grew up in the blackest black of the black of the black. But the thing was is that I guess it just didn't translate that way because I never carried myself that. You know what I'm saying? Like Shit, I went to school with creases. You know, my shoes were shiny. Like my mama kept all that in order. You know, so it was just the appearance wasn't what other people thought it should be. So I had a girl in the bathroom in 6th grade try to teach me how to be black. And I was like,
that brings us
well,
such memories.
right. And I was like, so I didn't know I needed a class. But I mean, if you feel you got something you want to tell me, like I'm all the way open.
Already know.
True.
Right.
I'm all the way open. I eat collard green a year with my hand. I know how to do all that.
So
you know,
right.
so it was just shocking to me.
So what you want to end? What you want to end for you for 2017? For you, what you want to end for 2017?
I want to stop stopping.
Okay, well you start first.
Yeah.
I gotta stop.
Yeah, since you posed the question.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're following your lead.
What I want to stop for real, okay, is being so defensive.
Okay.
I would definitely say that. Being so defensive.
Shut up.
See, no, I really do. I'm not a defensive person, but I am. No, I'm not going to say I'm not, because if I say I don't want to be so defensive, obviously I am, because I know that. But I don't feel that I am. But because I like to get my point across, it comes off being defensive.
So basically, you want to find a different way to convey your point.
Yes.
Without appearing as though that you're angry or something, right?
Yes. Or either sometimes to say just shut up and leave it alone. Like, you don't always have to be the last person.
Right.
That's what it is. You don't always have to be the last person to say, I got my point across. See, this is my...
Oh my God.
You see, this is my...
Clearly, she speaks from experience in dealing with you in this fashion. Okay.
Come on, Ayala.
No.
I should have remixed my whole name.
Ayala. Not Ali. Not Ali. I didn't give her a whole edition. But yeah.
My name has gone through the ringer.
In just one show.
This is what I want to end. And it's not just this year. This is something that I've been, like, my whole life. I know how to shut up, but at the same time, I don't. I feel like I've got to get my point across.
Okay.
And I do come across being a defensive person, because if you keep saying you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying.
I need to learn. Here I am, 39 years old. We learn every day.
Of course.
About to be 39. How to just say, shut up. But then it's like, when I feel like I'm shutting up, does that mean that
you've lost the battle?
Yeah, or that the other person is right? Yes. Or was it like, okay, that is, it's hard. I don't know. So I'm trying to find ways in my life too, just as an individual, and I'm not just talking about that in relationship. I'm talking about as being a mother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A sister, a friend. You know what I'm saying? Just overall, how to just end being so defensive.
Have any suggestions? I'm stumped.
No, I'm not saying for y'all to like answer. I'm just saying that's something.
Do you have any suggestions?
That's just something I want to work on within myself. Okay. How to end with being so defensive, and when somebody say what I do, to accept it, even though at times I know I do.
Right. But
when you tell me I'm doing something that I know I don't do, but obviously I do it because you feel that way, then I do it. So that's what I want to end. I want to learn how to stop being so defensive.
Okay. Well, I want to end not having my nails done. I found a great nail technician, and my nails are not going undone again. In 2018, the nails will be on fleek. No, not right. I'm serious.
They work.
Nothing worse than I'm shaking people's hands, and I've had men look at me like,
"Girl, really?
Yes,
man,
yes."
What's your toes look like though?
Well, my toes straight.
No, I'm saying them.
Right. I mean,
you not gonna look at my hands like, what your feet look like. That's what you're not gonna do.
No, my toes are trimmed. But right, that's exactly. So I will make a concerted effort in 2018 to make sure my nails are done because yes.
And you know, honestly, Ali, that is something that I'm very.
It's the little things, just the little
It's
things.
the little
Right,
things,
right,
and
right,
it's my nails and my damn eyebrows. Like if I don't even got no eyebrows. Look, y'all. Even if I drew them on, you would know because I ain't got no damn eyebrows.
It's not that bad though. It's not
You
that
know
bad.
what it would be bad if I let them grow in,
Why?
cause they grow in like stitch.
So
Not.
As they grow in, you have to just make sure you
Feel.
you make you maintain
Girl, them
the
shits
integrity
be
of
this
your
big.
eyebrows as they
Right.
grow in.
The integrity of my eyebrows, which I have none, because they don't got no self-control, because they'll be this big if I let them grow in and try to color what's not growing in. So I feel like if my eyebrows ain't together, like I don't even want you to look me dead in my eye.
Really?
Yeah.
Are
I
you
feel some type,
serious?
yeah, I feel some type of way about my eyebrows and my line and my edge up.
Yeah, it's just fine.
Like if this, I don't even care about whatever I feel was going on up here. It's if my eyebrows and my hair ain't together and my nails ain't together, then I really don't want you to look at me. But that ain't nothing I want to change. That's just something I'm just adding on to what Ali said about her nails. What I want to change in like 2018.
But you said your eyebrows.
No,
That's
girl, I ain't changing my eyebrows.
it
I'm
don't
keeping
have
them awesome.
to, it don't have to be anything deep. Whatever. It don't.
No,
it could be
but
the little thing.
No, girl, I can't change. I don't even have eyebrows to change. I have to keep them awesome. I don't. But honestly, I don't really. I don't know, y'all. I guess as time goes on, somebody's gonna tell me something I'm not doing.
Right.
So I don't have anything. I just want to do more of what I did and I want to stop stopping.
Okay.
2017 stopped my ass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had a very traumatic blow. So 2017 stopped me. And no matter how much I kept fighting, it wasn't that I was hitting a brick wall. It was just that I kept stopping because I kept becoming depressed. So in 2018, even whatever I'm going through, I'm going to have to push through that shit because I got things I need to do.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I got lives I need to change, including, everybody around me and whatever I can do. So it's just stopping.
Okay.
That's it.
That's fair enough.
That's it. Continue to be fucking awesome.
So
I work hard.
Trending
Hey,
topics.
Tamara.
Trending
Hey,
how was
topics 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Who I think, the two people who I think really captured the essence of 2017 and really put forth their stories as the underdogs who made it were Cardi B and Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
These are two people who
Yes.
people gravitate to the story of the underdog. The underdog being that winner, coming out a winner. And I think that they're phenomenal. I wish them the best of luck.
Yes, I cannot wait to see what's coming up for 2018.
I do. I really think for 2017 they really took it over and just came out winners.
Yeah.
And you're right, because even with Cardi B, because I've watched Love and Hip Hop, been watching them for the longest.
Right.
It's like you see a lot of people. They started. You think that they just started from Love and Hip Hop, but they had names before we just didn't know, and they make it on top.
Right.
And she has, Cardi B has, and Tiffany Haddish. I never followed her until I seen her show.
Okay.
The movie.
So
it's just like never heard of her anything, but when you hear somebody's story, which would be the same as Cardi B, but because she's compared, you said the two names, but their lives is the same.
Different.
It's different, but it's the same. But you got the
Tiffany
hip hop.
Tiffany Haddish was a foster kid.
Right.
Who went from home to home to home, was
Mexicans
homeless in
and
her
bar
car.
mitzvahs and all that.
Was homeless in her car. The year after that, she was on HBO. The year after that, she was in a movie. So that's just
phenomenal
a story.
Yeah.
Cardi B was a stripper before she did Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Now, whether you think she's talented or not, that's left up to your interpretation.
Whatever.
But the fact is,
it's a lot of talent that ain't talented.
Right. But the fact is that she has broken records with her songs, and she's likable.
Right.
People gravitate to likable people.
Right.
Mhm.
If you're an idiot, no one wants to deal with you, no matter
Right.
how talented you are.
Right.
So you have to have a story. You have to have an essence that people gravitate to, and those two ladies have done that.
And you know what's funny? I seen Tiffany Haddish on
And she's the same.
Def
Wherever you've
Comedy
seen her,
Jam.
she's the same person.
I seen
Right,
on
it's
Def
the same
Comedy Jam,
person.
and she's always been exactly who she
Same person.
from Def Comedy Jam when I saw her to when I just saw her on Ellen,
Yes, same person.
And breath. Yeah.
and when I saw her on Jimmy Fallon, and
Exactly.
they were looking at her like, oh shit, like she's going
Right,
to take over
because
my
because
show.
her-
She's
because
here
her-
for it.
Because her personality
Yes.
is consistent. She doesn't have a interview persona. She doesn't have a movie persona.
Right.
The Tiffany Haddish you see
Is what
is
you
you're
get.
going
What
to
you
get.
get.
And that
Right.
consistency
Right.
will continue to make her a winner. The same with Cardi B. Cardi B isn't polished. She didn't,
No, but
And
you're
I
right.
love it. Yes.
Right.
and you know what you're going to get. She's entertaining. She's engaging, and she's likable.
And she's being her.
That's the recipe for if
Right.
you want to be
And when you
successful.
interview
within the
her, you know what
entertainment
you're
realm,
gonna get.
That's the recipe you should
Right.
follow.
Yeah.
And we have a few
Say it again,
comments.
Ali. What'd you say?
I said, if you want to be successful within the entertainment industry, you have to be likable and consistent.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday you, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday is a different you. We need consistency.
Right.
And all jokes aside, we need
Right.
that consistency. People need a brand they can rely on. Whether you're ratchet, whether you're prim, whether you're articulate, whether you're educated. Just let us know what we can expect every single time.
Right. Right.
So that mean I gotta get all the personalities together and have a talk with them so they all know what.
I mean,
Everybody gotta be on the
they need
same
to be on the same
page.
page all the time.
But you've been doing
Yes.
that though, Jazz.
Well, because sometimes I be normal and then sometimes I want to bust out a damn bow tie and a button-up shirt.
But
you know what I'm
did.
saying?
It's fine. It's okay.
And
That's-
everybody's on the same accord with every.
We have a few comments.
Yes.
Real quick, April said, my daughter gets that all the time at school and she gets so angry. And April comment, I think, is going back to the bougie comment.
Mm-hmm.
She said, get micro balding for your eyebrows. It can fill in all the areas that don't grow.
Or I heard castor oil also works.
Ooh, that's just.
I mean, it sounds greasy,
I
but
don't
I
mean-
heard that castor oil is very
It's real
effective.
greasy, and I don't
in
miss
terms
it. I took it when I was growing up. Sweet baby,
But I
sweet
heard it
baby
was-
Jesus. I just,
Or you can do microblading.
I'll do the castor. What am I doing? Rubbing it on there?
Yes.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
heard.
Yeah.
Edward Arna said, looking great.
Thank you.
April said, I love Cardi B, but she needs media training. I can't
You know
watch
what-
her. I can't
you know
watch
what,
her
though?
interviews.
But you know what though? Okay. So let me speak to that from a public relations standpoint. Cardi B, if she got media training,
It wouldn't be fun.
it wouldn't be her. So if she was going to have media training, it should have been earlier on before she became mainstream.
Right.
It's too late now. If she
Okay.
polishes up her image, it's not going to be her, and the change will be too drastic. People will notice.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what?
It's
and
too-
that's
it's too
what,
late.
that's
I
the
mean,
same
so
thing
it's
some
not-
people say about her teeth. Like how when she got her teeth
she did her
fixed,
real
and
fix
now when
immediately.
she got it fixed, I'm just saying it people, when people make it or they get money,
Mhm.
why you change that? Why you change this?
No, there are certain things
You know what I'm saying?
that
That
you
you
change.
should change.
Your
Yes.
teeth. I mean, you're in my face.
Yes.
The grill has to be right.
Yeah.
No excuse.
That's why, let me tell you, and that's why I thank God that my mom got braces when I did in 5th grade. Even though I did not like them. People always said to me, for you to have braces, you smile a lot.
But
like,
if
I
Cardi
just smile. I was just like, I just smile.
if Cardi B got media training, she would come off as disingenuine,
Mhm.
and she wouldn't connect to the people she connects with now. So for me, if I was on her team, let it ride out, because that's what people love about her.
Right.
It's how
right.
raw she is,
Right.
how candid she is,
Right.
how playful she is. You don't
Yeah.
know what she's going to say, and
Yeah.
that's what makes her interesting. So as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, from a public relations and media standpoint, let her do what she's going to do.
I love it.
Right.
Let her
Right.
do what
I
she's gonna
love
do.
it. And that's why I got my son braces ASAP. I ain't playing them games.
Because I had my moments when I didn't have braces, I covered, but it's still like, even now, going to the dentist now, I have had them say, you got an overbite. Do you want braces? I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm good. Because I'm looking at the fact that my teeth are straight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I don't care about the
Exactly.
overbite. No, I don't want braces. I'm just
Exactly.
okay with that. My teeth are straight because this
When
one not
you're-
up
when
here.
there's no
That's
excuse
not
for
there. You know.
you're in people's faces, you're smiling, you're engaging them in conversation, but you have a layer of plaque that resembles butter. That's
Right,
disgusting.
right.
You're grown, you're an adult, you pay taxes, you pay your bills, but you haven't found the time to invest in your teeth,
Especially if you have insurance.
especially if you have insurance or whatever. I
Right.
mean, I've known people who they've had access to money. They have access to money, but for whatever reason, there's a disconnect between their teeth and their pockets.
Right.
But they'll spend money on everything else, but their teeth will look a hot mess.
So
In 2018,
and that's what I'm about to
and
say.
get your grill right.
Make sure you come to her with
Get
your
your
breath
grill
smelling right and your
And
teeth
your mouth
correct.
right.
No excuse. I brush 3 times a day, and after I eat dessert. And I expect you to do the same.
Right.
But you know, and I felt the same way. I mean, my son has an underbite,
Okay.
and
But as a mom, you recognize that this is going to cause my son problems.
yep.
And
Right.
you're correcting it now.
Right.
And the
right.
funny thing
So
is
let's
that I
make it
paid
more
more
of that. That's
attention.
fantastic.
I paid more attention to his mouth than I did mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, we gonna get this popping. What you need, braces? You need that? What you need? You need that thing to crank, because they was gonna put a crank thing in his
Oh
mouth
my goodness.
to widen his top palate.
That sounds painful.
Right.
It may have been, but play, that's what we was gonna do, because I don't want you to go through the unnecessaries in life about something I could have corrected when you were
Right.
young.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's important to me. Shit, your mouth, your friend's mouth. You know, I mean,
Everybody in close proximity.
everybody in close proximity that got
needs to have their grill all the way
insurance.
right.
I mean, it happens. Like, sometimes you got to think about the kids first. Just make sure whatever you're doing with your money is going to count for something. If your mouth messed up, that baby teeth better be right. Or, you know what I'm saying? Just make it
Right,
make
right.
sense, you know? So thank you all for joining us here in the Ladies Lounge tonight.
Hold up. We have someone say get an electric toothbrush.
Girl.
Oh, I have one too.
Kendra,
That's what.
Yes,
That's what you.
Kendra.
Hey, Kendra.
Yes,
Hi, sweetie.
yes.
That's my boo
She
right there.
said
Thank
period.
you for coming in.
She said it's an issue too. Yes, girl, it is an issue. Thank you. So what are you all ready to get rid of in 2017 so we can do the 2018
Yes, we got a couple more
difference?
minutes that we are going to be live. So share with us what you want to get rid of, what you want to end your story with for 2017.
Yes. Wait a minute. So what was it was something else I was thinking about earlier that I'm absolutely, besides man little skinny jeans. It was something else I was absolutely sick of. It's not ugly rappers, because everybody can be beautiful. It was something else. I done talked to somebody and told, what was it? Okay, so don't wait for me to get my thought. I'll probably have to put it in the message later. But I just think that in 2018, we just need to be more conscious
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
of humans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not black, not white.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just humans, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we've been
I
so
gotta
caught
sip
up.
the She's
Yeah.
like, I gotta sip.
Oh shit! She mad. Turn up.
sip to that.
Yes, I mean, because you know what the thing is that we've lost.
Mm-hmm.
Make it pop, because we've lost our sensitivity to humanism.
That's
You
true.
see what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's true.
And we're so used to seeing people being killed.
Right.
live on
Right.
Facebook.
Right.
Right.
And
Right.
it don't touch us like it used to,
No.
because you know what
We
I'm saying.
become
A death,
desensitized to
Yes.
the images we see
Yes.
on social media.
and it's all everything you see on TV, The Walking Dead, all that shit you see on TV. It's predispositioning us for what is things that we don't know about, and it's also helping us to not care about human life and not care about life. So I think in 2018, because I'm a big ass baby, right?
So don't bust
Don't
out
do
front.
it.
I'm not.
I mean,
So,
Because
okay,
we already did that.
okay.
We did that too.
We did. Okay, so ain't no more tears.
where's that-
I'm a thug. I'm a thug.
No, because
I leave right
you
here.
don't have to be a thug. You
I
don't
am.
have to be a
I
thug.
am.
You can-
I
It's
am,
okay
girl,
to show
but
your emotional side, but
It
just
is.
make sure
I am
there's some Kleenex in
sure.
close
I
proximity.
know,
Just to
but we.
I am
The
sure
same
they
thing
tired
when
of
I
us being
cried last
emotional.
week and the week before, you said, "Friend, don't do that." So I'm telling you, don't do
Okay,
that.
I'm not, but I do think it's important that we just get back to being humans and get back to loving and get back to caring and giving. Everybody wanna be boss. Everybody ain't got boss body.
But you can be a boss
know?
and still have compassion
Yes.
for your fellow man.
Yes. And to me,
being a boss doesn't mean that you're cold.
Yes.
Right,
That's
right.
the thing.
Right,
People think
right.
that being a boss is I don't care about anybody else. I'm just doing me.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
you're not a boss.
self-made.
You're
I'm
selfish.
self-made, and that's not all the time
No.
what it is, because honestly, you need people.
No,
So let's
that's
just let's just get back to loving. Let's just get back to being humans. Let's just stop, acting like this shit is regular, that we're seeing people being murdered and that it's acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
Let's hold people accountable for the bullshit they pull, regardless to if it's a cop or a senator or the president. Let's just make sure we hold.
You said it right. No.
Oh, speaking of the president, Omarosa she resigned from the White House?
Did she?
Yeah, she resigned, but from what I hear, she has a $10 million book deal.
Bet she do.
I won't be buying the book, sweetie.
Wow.
I bet she do.
If you didn't resign, would you have had that book deal? People who I know who met her, they said she's very kind, she's very pleasant, but I think she does a little bit too much. And in 2018, just pull it back a little bit, because it's just
she ain't got no choice.
It's just not. I'm just not. Her image to me is not. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I would say because I'm not.
But tell me why Robin Roberts on Good Morning
I
America.
love her and said bye, Felicia.
She said it was gangster. Yo,
and Robin don't even do that though. I watch her every morning.
If you watched her say it, if you didn't look, you would have missed it. Now,
I'll go back to watch.
I do think
yes,
I do think Michael
hilarious.
Strahan should not have interviewed Omarosa. I don't think that he was journalistically ready enough to handle an interview of that magnitude.
I think it's a.
They
couldn't get Robin to do it. Bet you Robin was like, bet I don't.
I don't know what the circumstances were. I just felt that was an interview that was over his head. I mean, I know he has. I wasn't impressed.
I don't know if it was over his head. I just think that they because Robin said fucking no. Robin was probably like, nah. Like if I interview her, bye Felicia's not gonna be the only thing I have to say.
I mean, maybe
she got.
I don't know.
Think that third came out of Robin.
I could have done a better job at interviewing Omarosa than Michael Strahan did.
Lord.
No knock to you, but no, I just wasn't impressed with the way he was trying to extract information from her. I felt it could have gone a little bit deeper. I felt it could have been. I just wasn't impressed. I just think at this point in his career, that was not. He wasn't skilled enough to interview someone as slick as Omarosa. She a G with hers. And if you don't know how to attack, I'm not attack. If you don't know how to approach someone and engage someone on that level, it'll fly right over your head. You won't even know it.
Right.
And that's what happened when Michael Strahan interviewed her on Good Morning America. I felt that
that's what I saw.
Went over his head. And I thought that was a bad choice.
I saw that too, because as she was talking, I was like,
now Robin Roberts.
She would have ate that.
Basically.
She would have ate that. And when I saw Omarosa talking, I was like, number one, there is nothing that you can say that will make me interested in buying this book.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But number two,
exactly.
You basically, to me, are pleading for your card back.
Right. Basically.
Your card back.
Now what card is that, Jasmine? What card is that?
The one that she left in motherfucking Ohio.
The black card. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Omarosa being embraced by the black community again. Do I see it happening? No. I felt that she made that decision a long time ago to walk away from the black community when she did certain things, even before she was involved with the Trump administration. So if she was so concerned about maintaining the integrity of her place in the black community, she would have done things differently. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not checking for Omarosa. I will never need to check for Omarosa. And if I meet her in person, how are you? My name's Alee Opiuyo, Director of Dynamic Public Relations. How are you?
Right.
I'm serious.
Right.
I'm serious. So she wasn't
just straight like that.
Right. Exactly. No. I think if the black community embraces her, that's fine. But for me personally, I'm not interested at all.
But you know, you always
I think
have
she's a gimmick. I think she's a gimmick.
But you have those that need that gimmick to get them to kind of where they think they want to be, except they don't go nowhere.
But she's embracing that gimmick because she wants her image to be mainstream.
But you lost that though.
she
But you, to me, that image you want to bring with people that you meet on a daily basis. And I think with the social media thing, and I get that this is our lives now.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't always have this.
Right.
You know, we had the pagers, we
Right.
had the big phones, we had the pay phones on the corner
right.
that we was looking for change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was our social life.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that even as we done grew older, we entertain social media,
Okay.
but
Right, of course.
you have to know how to separate it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? We have to know, like our generation, we have to know how to separate it. Like, this is not where we all grew up from. So it's not just about meeting people and showing your showing your what's the word? Showing your life or your personality on social media. It's a hands-on thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a hands-on thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the main thing. The social media thing, this is what we're doing. Like right now, we are on social media.
Social media is a part of our culture.
Yes, it's a part of our culture. This is
how
what
we
we do
interact
too.
with
them.
Yes, you get your business, you get, just into keeping in touch with family and friends.
Right. Right.
But when that's your main goal, to try to only
Cater to social media
Yes.
and the social media audience,
yes,
then that's a problem.
yes,
That's a problem.
because
There's life outside of social
Yes.
media.
I don't think that was.
yes,
But that's true. That's,
Yes.
You're right.
But do you
You're
think that was
absolutely
the only? Are you saying that was the only audience that she was trying to? cater
no,
to?
no, no, no. I'm not saying her because honestly, I didn't watch that interview, but I'm just listening to what y'all saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, Omarosa's persona definitely caters to a particular aspect of society. That's just whatever it is, and I wish her well with it. But I'm not impressed. I'm not interested, and I'm looking at her like, really?
Yeah, not even her. I'm just saying overall.
Right,
Let's just
overall.
like just the social media life.
Mhm.
Period.
It's
'Cause
on
this is-
social media. There are
This
people
is
who have.
it's a new
They've
thing.
created
Like,
lives on social media that are
Yes.
completely different from the lives that they live in real life, and that's what's disturbing. That's what I think you're speaking to,
just
and
yeah.
that's what in 2018
right.
Stop it.
stop doing that. Your
Right.
life and your life should reflect the same as your social media life. There shouldn't be there shouldn't be two different things.
Where them hearts at? That's what I need to see. Where
Yeah,
the hearts
because-
at? That's
because that
real
is
talk.
very, very true. I've had people tell me in person, "Oh, you look like your pictures on social media." Well, how the hell am I supposed to look? What were you expecting? I mean, can you tell me? I mean, I need to know. I mean, I'm not catfishing anybody. This is me. This is me.
Right.
I'm a boss like Eli. This is me. I don't understand. What were you expecting?
Because-
But there are folks out there
Yeah.
perpetrating a fraud, living fraudulent lives with other people's pictures.
Stop it.
Not a game. Don't do it.
Carlos
Stop
said
doing
yes, indeed.
Yes.
All right, so we are actually about to end the show. And
Yes.
we're
that.
gonna
We're having
read
too much fun,
one more
ladies.
comment. Kenneth Baldwin said, "I love you, ladies' energy. I love your commitment. You
Thank
are
you,
making
Kenneth.
an impact and a difference. Thank you so much." In the story, Kenneth, thank you so much because I remember interviewing you at the Band of Brothers, and actually we gave you all a shout out when we had our show last week.
Yep.
We gave a whole shout out
Bunch
to
of shout-outs.
everybody that
Yes.
we interviewed
We certainly did.
from day one to day end. And
Yes.
just to let y'all know that we are appreciative
And we
of
love you all.
y'all supporting us.
Yes.
So if you have any time, anybody that's listening that we have interviewed, go back to our last week's show. And again, it's not just about just giving out the shout outs and calling out the names, but just letting people know that we
appreciate you.
appreciate you.
Mhm. We really do.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And if
You
it wasn't
have
for
to.
those, letting us enter their lives.
You have
Yeah.
to pay homage to people who patronize you, people who support you.
Yes, yes.
If you don't do that, people
Yes.
feel some kind of way. And that's just, and as they rightfully should.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Real
I'm
talk.
very appreciative of the clients who've retained me, who've cut me checks that didn't bounce. 'Cause
That's important.
That's important.
Yes.
I'm flattered. I mean, just you'd be surprised. That's another conversation.
Samira,
for
your
another
face.
show.
Your
No,
face is
like,
hilarious.
I'm just saying, and I'm thankful for the people who recognize, what I do and the quality of work that I deliver. So you have to,
Right.
you have
Right.
to. This
Right.
this platform has not been sustained by the two of you.
Right.
It's sustained by people who view in
Right.
every week, who follow what you're doing.
Right.
Amen.
My business has
Right.
not been sustained by only me. It's
Right.
been sustained by people who support me,
Mhm.
clients who have retained me, and people who are interested in me.
Right.
It's full circle. So you
Yes.
have to say thank you.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes.
You've got to stay humble. You got to stay cool. You got to stay in the pocket and do what you do.
Right.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's,
yes.
I can't say it any other way.
No, you're
And
right.
you can. You put,
right.
honey, there is no other way to put it. And we, as I
Right.
always express to you, we are deeply grateful for you.
Nah, but
Like-
she don't. Nah,
I am,
think you
like,
really understand.
You don't
though,
even
for
know.
real,
Like, she come through. Like,
Right.
we ain't even ready. Honey, she lays it out. This is what I want. This.
Right.
Da, 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 da. And me and Tamara look at each other like, yes. Like, oh my God, she has
Thank
been
you.
such
Thank
a
you.
instrumental
Thank you.
an
part
inspiration.
of
Yes.
Thank you.
2017. You
Yes.
are amazing, honey.
Thank you.
You are amazing. And we don't got no budget. We probably about to get kicked off in 2018. No, but we do appreciate you. We appreciate
No
the people
problem.
that you've brought to us. Miss Hillary Styles.
Yes.
We had an amazing time with her. I love Hillary.
Yeah, Hillary's
Okay?
the truth.
She
Yes.
is, and she
Even
is
Miss
amazing.
Sophia
Yes,
Ford.
Yes.
Sophia.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
So,
she got her word out there
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
about
And I thank
domestic
you for that.
violence
Mhm.
yeah,
and the
Band of Brothers.
Mhm.
Yes, and we've
and
had
even the blip.
The blip.
the
yes.
blip. Oh my
Yes.
gosh,
Yes.
G Singers. Yes, G. We looking forward to talking to you ASAP.
Yes. So
Yes.
yes.
We thank you so much
No
for
problem.
even just believing in us and
Mhm.
just, putting us in line with your people. You know what
No
I'm
problem,
saying?
no problem.
For allowing me to stalk you when you return.
You were
My,
stuck.
you return my emails and stuff, girl. I appreciate it. But I love you for that, honestly.
Thank
just
you.
for being,
Thank you.
a real woman and just, locking arms with sisters and
Mhm.
just trying to take this thing to a whole new level. So 2018, I know you're gonna do phenomenal things.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And I wish you the best of luck. And we got your back.
Thank
No
you.
matter what.
Thank you
Whenever
very
you
much.
want to come to the lounge,
Thank
you
you.
know
Yes,
you
right,
are more
right.
than welcome,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So we
yes.
want to thank all of our viewers. Thank you all for joining us here tonight in JT Ladies Lounge.
Thank you for
It
having
is
me.
2017. This is our last show for 2017. We had to celebrate with Miss Alee. Dynamic Public Relations. Yes. Make sure you hit her up in 2018.
I'm
Go
dancing
to
with no
Business
music,
Talk. It don't even matter. We already had it in our head before the show started. We was already on one, right? So thank you all for our sponsors, Columbus 614. Thank you so much,
Fantastic.
TNT
Thank you.
Management. Thank you for making people's dreams come true. This is what you do, so make sure you hit up Terry Turner. Right? So do
Make
you
sure
have
I hear
anything
right.
else? Yes. Your hair is awesome.
Nope. Just
Love
thank you. End of story.
End of story.
2018.
If you have any topics you want us to talk about in 2018, make sure you email us at JT Ladies Lounge. No, TL2 with Jazz and T at yahoo.com.
Mhm.
If our Facebook is JT Ladies Lounge. We also have the Jetsons Radio DC Facebook. Our YouTube is TL2 with Jazz and T.
Yep.
What else we got, y'all? I done ran out of stuff.
Y'all know how to find us.
Y'all know how to find us,
contact
yes.
you.
And how do we contact Miss Dynamic Public Relations?
You can email me at Alee, ALEE, at dynamicpublicrelations.net. You can also visit my website, dynamicpublicrelations.com. For more information about Eli, you can go to his
Yes.
website, elimusicnow.com, or follow him on Instagram, Eli Music Now.
Love it. You sound just like a commercial girl.
You know what?
You're so perfect.
I studied broadcast journalism at Howard University.
Mm-hmm.
So my calling was always to be in front of the camera. And
Right.
I think at
And-
some point in my life I will revisit that. But I would love to be the co-host or a host of a show. So
Right.
who knows?
And it's coming for you, boo.
Bye.
2018.
Bye. 2017.
Bye.
Bye. 2018.
Yes.